Hey folks, it's Dragon of Fate here with episode number 13 of Skyfactory 2. So, as you can see, things have changed, positive, negative. We're now missing a bunch of these blocks here. And it's been a while, I can't remember if I showed this off. I think I did. But anywho, I have updated to 2.4. And that's kind of broken what we've done just a little bit. So as you can see, all our essence blocks are gone. Just gone. And I also had to remove Carpenter's blocks because it kept crashing my game. Now, I think I could probably add it back in. I'll play with that a little bit later. But the other thing is, like, all of our essence, guys, is gone. And I don't know where this is coming from. Oh, no, it's still coming from the mob farm, I think. Because I know they were talking about nerfing the mobs dropping essence. Now, is that true? Is it them that's dropping it? Yes, so it looks like these guys are still dropping essence, which is a good thing. Although, it's almost full. I'll take care of that later, guys. Don't worry. So, what I'm going to do is, because we have 0 essence now, like nothing essence, like that, it's all gone. It's all gone, guys. So, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go back to farming a lot. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna make some more Minitio seeds, and actually, I'll show you guys how quickly Minitio. I clicked something. Oh, game crash. All right, so we're back after the crash, and what I'm going to do is just make these 16 seeds that we can make. Oh, that's next to nothing, guys. That is literally next to nothing. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go plant a farm. But first, there's been a couple of updates. So now we have Botania. That way, Botania. And how we get flowers, I have no idea. I'm guessing you're going to sift dirt. Let's see what dirt's used for. Dirt. What are you used for, dirt? What do we get when we sift? Ooh, RF tools in here, guys. That seems a little overpowered, to be honest. Sieve. What do we get here? No. How about our magical fertilizer? Magical fertilizer. So, looks like we'll have to do this in order to get ourselves our first couple Botania flowers. And that was here. What was that again? That was fertilizer. Magical. So with this, I think 6 will do. We can come out here and just go like this. Or not. Oh, it's magical crops. Shoot, fertilizer. Which one is it? Floral fertilizer. So this one we can make using these guys to get started. We need some red. There we go. Like so. And this one over here. Cool. So with this, we'll come back to the system and we will just turn it into some powder. Yeah, that sounds alright. So we got some of that, and we got some of that, and what was that? It was 2 of each, I believe. Floral fertilizer. Yeah, 2 of each, and that gets us 1. All right, hopefully this will be enough to get us more. And boom, that gets us 4. Now using this, we can come back to the system. And we will need a mortar and pestle. Mortar and pestle. And we need a bowl. We need everything else I think we got. Yep. So we'll throw that in there. Actually, we'll take it with us. Because what we're going to do is just turn these guys into powder. Like, I don't even care right now. Because we will need so many more. So we'll just grab this, and this, and I think it was the same thing if we just grab some bone meal, which we got right here. And then color should not matter. I think we can go like that, and like that. Oh, we need 2. So we have 2 floral fertilizer. So I'm going to be doing this for a little bit, back and forth off camera. And the other things that were installed, not installed, updated. We now have Witchery, if I could spell it, Witchery, which I have never played with, guys. So I'm looking forward into getting to that one. It looks like there's a lot of fun things. It is... It's going to be a lot of work, though, so we'll have to look into that a little bit. I'll have to do some digging into that one. And the other one, which I've been putting off for so freaking long in our other series, is... geez, now I can't remember what it's called. Thaumcraft, there we go. Thaumcraft. So, yeah, there is a lot of stuff here, guys. I'm going to go back and kind of start figuring out how we do things in this one. I don't know how we get all the stuff. I know for when we want to find our nodes, it's just going to be as simple as flying out very, very, very far. So anyway, guys, I will bring you back once I've kind of got ourselves resituated. And I'm also going to find something else to put in here. I don't know, guys. Anywho, I will be back shortly. Alright, so after what felt like an eternity, we are back. Now, I have changed my idea from using the essence blocks because I just didn't feel like rebuilding everything yet. So, what I have done instead is I've gone ahead and I installed a fantastic mod called Z-Tones. Now, what this does is it just adds a buttload of nether blocks that we can use for decoration. So, I went ahead and installed it. It's rather easy to find. And the only gripe I have is that it seems like of all the different kinds of block styles I have, you can't get all the colors I want in one set. So this one here is called a Zane block, whereas these three are mist. So not a big deal in my mind. It doesn't bother me too bad. And then I've also spent a lot of time making some hydrangeas, guys. That is right. We are getting a buttload of mana because we're going to need it. So what we're going to do is come over here, and I've already got everything prepped for this, is we are making the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. I can't. And then what else we need is a bunch of mana. Oh, excuse me there. We need 2 mana pearls, 2 mana ingots, and we actually need 2 mana diamonds. So let's grab some diamonds. Now, the mana steel and mana ender pearls I've been getting from just the mob farm, and oh, it's nighttime. Let's sleep. So I'm just going to take full advantage of that, guys. There's no point me wasting my resources. So we'll quickly sleep here, and you can kind of see what I'm aiming to do over here. So we'll come back over here, and we will come over to this guy here. We will throw our agglomeration plate down. Yeah, that sounds about right. And what we need to do at this point is... nope. We need to grab ourselves... Let's turn off light. 1, 2. Okay, if we come over here... Now, I think... Let's quickly... Yeah, now it's binded to that. Cool. Let's go like this. And I don't think we have to click anything. So 1, 1, and 1. I love the particle effects that they do in this this mod. Use the right letter there. So this is going to use a buttload of mana. And hopefully have enough. So we're going to sit here and watch this. If it takes too long, I'll probably just speed it up when it's time. Alright, let's take a quick look here how our mana pools are doing. I don't know if... Yeah. We're going to leave that there. I'm going to quickly go do something, see if we can speed this up. Oh, jetpack back on. Come over here to our AE system once again. And we're going to look something up called a spark. Now, I don't know if I need the crazy ones yet. Oh, we need some mana petals, eh? Alright, so we'll grab some petals. Teal. Petal. There we go. Ah, let's make a bunch. We'll need them eventually, guys. We'll run back over here. Still going, guys. It uses a bunch of mana. Let's just do this. Alright. So we got those. We'll quickly fly over to here, and we'll come back to our AE system. Throw these down, and we're going to grab ourselves a couple sparks, because apparently that's all we can make. That's good enough. Alright, so what I think I can do with this is... Let's see if I can do this without actually triggering anything. So if we shift right click, places a spark there, and shift right click. There we go. That should help with the mana quite a bit. Oh yeah, that's going much quicker now, guys. So definitely we just cannot rely on mana spreaders for this part of the ritual. So, although, oh, now we're out of mana. Holy crap, guys. Well, shit. Let's see if we can help this out somehow. I made a couple mana tablets, and I'm gonna go steal mana from one of our other pools, and so we say tablet. And we'll take one of these guys. And let's bring this guy down so it's quicker to easier to use. Fly across to... that one's are full, I want to keep it. We'll steal mana from this one. Sparing mana to items, drop that down on there. We'll watch this in case, you know, it triggers, but I don't think it will. It's using a buttload of mana. As you can see, so this is part of the reasons why I want to do that. That is called the portal to Alfheim. And to make the portal to Alfheim, while we're waiting for this, is what we need to do is, let me back out a little bit. And if I type in portal to the Alfheim, we look through here, this is, we need to make ourselves the Elven Gateway Core, which requires a Terra Steel Ingot, which is what we're doing right now. It's also going to require 2 Natura Pylons, which we will need to do by making the Mana Pylon, which is relatively simple. And then it's just basic design, so these 4 pieces here, for 8, are just natural living wood, glimmering living wood, whoa, words, glimmering living wood, which is just glowstone living wood, and then the Elven Gateway Core goes there. Then we have to place these mana pools, wow, words, in 3 down, and then 3 and 3 across. And then we have to place the Natura Pylons, and then we need a buttload of mana. And the reason I want to do this is there's a few items you can get from the Alfheim that will really help us kind of control all this stuff. So let's just throw this down here, make sure this is actually accepting. Sparing. Accepting. There we go. Oh, I took out the whatever. There we go. That should help. Much faster, guys. And there we have another Terra Steel, or our first that day. So I think with the mana I have in there, if I would place it down properly, we don't actually need to cut away for the second piece. It should be a heck of a lot quicker now. Oh yeah, look at that go. It's going much faster this time, guys. Come on. I like the sounds that they do with this thing. So once we get the... Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, did it just stall? Oh, it's stalled, it's empty. Let's go get some more. I'm so excited, guys. Alright, so I'm going to get this last one. What I was saying is once I get that, we can have this whole mess cleaned up. So when I get everything set up, I'll, like I said, to make the pylon, it's just as simple as this. I'll need 2 of those. And then this and this will give me the 2 there, and I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to go. See you shortly. Alright, so everything over there is in place, and there's just kind of something I want to show you over here, which I just need a little bit more wood and stone, not rubber wood, that won't work. Stone and wood. So let's grab a little bit of each of those. Make sure we have our builder's wand. And if we come out this way, I have set up a bunch of pure daisies. So, for those of you that don't know, the pure daisy converts stone and wood into living stone and living wood. So what I've done here is I have this set up where in the floor I've put some wood down so I can just use the builder's wand to rapidly place all this stuff because I got kind of lazy. So I do have 8 of each of these set up, and this way I can just run through here, place a whole bunch down because you tend to use a fair amount of it, and it's rather annoying to do it yourself one by one by one. And there's not too many ways to automate this system. There is a way to do it with Botania that's a little bit more above my head right now, I would say. And the other way that I know of is Steve's Factory Manager, but that is not in this mod. So I have gone ahead and I've placed down our Elven Gateway Core right there. And all we're going to do now is drop down a Natura Pylon on top of each of these and right click. So that's going to open up the portal. The first thing we do is throw our lexicon, take off our magnet, and throw on our Lexicon of Britannia. And what will happen is they will throw it back at us with now the Elven Guard. So what this is just saying, it's saying thank you for throwing your book across. We have left your world. But if you give us some things, we will give you others. So yeah, pretty much that's all it says. Yeah, trust me, you can read it yourself. So here we go. We have the resources of Alfheim. Now the first thing I want to do is I want a better mana spreader. For that we need Dreamwood, which all we gotta do is throw some living wood across. And let's just go like this. We'll throw a whole stack across. And there we go. On the other side, it starts to pop back out as it's becoming nighttime. What else do I need for the mana spreader? Spreader. So we're gonna go for this guy right here. We also need Elementium. So if we come into here and take a look at what other resources they want. Oh, this is new. I don't remember that. The Dreamwood Twig. Okay. So Elementium is a 2-for-1 exchange. So I'm going to quickly sleep so we don't have to worry about mobs getting us. And sleep. Sleep now. And we'll let that keep going. Things will sit there for a couple minutes. Hello, zombie. Oh, you are a special zombie. Not anymore. Alright, so let's grab a bunch of mana steel, because we're not going to use too much of it anymore the way it is, and it's relatively to make more. Mana steel. So let's do this the nice quick way. Mana steel ingots. So 36 is divided by 2? Yep. So we should get back 18 blocks of the other one. 1, 2. Alright, so while that's kind of spinning itself back, we will go ahead and start making these other mana spreaders. Yeah? Alright, let me do that. So, mana... Let's just break these back down. So, mana spreader. And... Oh, we want mana petals. Do we have any petals? Yes, we do. Cool. Alright, so you're probably going, why do you want this special one? Well... it will let us transfer a buttload more mana a heck of a lot quicker. So I'll just grab a couple of these and I'll kind of show you what I'm trying to do. Because right now, as you've seen over here, there is like, what was that, a dozen plus mana spreaders? And that is mainly because they do not have the capacity to handle all this extra mana. So I have them kind of spread out far enough of apart that they're not overloading. This one obviously is overloading, but who cares? We'll come back over here and grab our other stuff. Ooh, and there's actually one other thing I want to make quickly. I'm so OCD, guys. Alright, if we come over to here and we grab some glass, this stuff here, they have some pretty cool glass we can get from them. We just first have to make it look pretty. They don't like the regular stuff. So we will grab some glass like so. I don't know what the exchange rate is on this stuff, but I'm just going to throw a whole stack in and see what we get back from them. So, like so, we now have 64 mana glass, which, whatever, I'm not too impressed with. But now, if I throw the whole thing in, like so, we get this elf glass, which just looks fantastic, and it does emit light. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to clean this all up, make it a whole lot prettier, and use these new mana spreaders. And once this is done, actually let's quickly read that. What's the exchange rate on the elfin glass? Oh, we need pixie dust too, and dragonstone. So I'm going to convert a bunch of things with these guys that we'll need. That's 1-for-1. And then I'm going to shut the portal down, and all you need to do that is just take an axe and take one of these blocks out. And that'll shut the portal down. Because, well, we're doing alright on mana. It used a decent amount. I think it was a quarter pool is what it used to open the gate. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab a bunch of the pixie dust and all that other stuff. And I'll be back, guys.